and to hear from them what they would change about their community if they could. But what do you guys think? I mean, you live here. What's it like growing up here in Watts? Anna?
It's hard sometimes because of the gangs, but it's also fun and a nice place to be by our neighbors.
McCarran?
It's a good community because we have libraries, parks.
I like the library because there's tutors to help you read and stuff.
So what happened here?
I like the 103rd train station because it could take you around.
When I go to church, it makes me think about the good things of Watts.
One day my dad's friends came in there and asked us what area was this, and my dad said Watts, and they said, I don't like this place because there's a lot of shooting and stuff. And my dad said, well, I like it here, and I want to stay here. I don't want to move from here.
Raul?
Half of my neighborhood is invaded by gangs.
So let's talk about gangs for a second. What are some of the bad things about gangs? What are some of the things that the gangs do that are really negative in the community? Marquise?
They try to get the kids to do some drugs like they've been doing. They try to get the kids to do them, sell them and stuff like that.
Right.
I saw this guy in the corner, the same corner of mine. There was a drive-by and they shot him right there. And right now there's some blood stains right there.
Still
and
there.
Bullet holes.
So this was recently?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the gangs are really responsible for a lot of drugs in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
And shootings? Now tell me this, why would anybody want to join a gang?
You see people be in a gang, you want to be in a gang.
The temptation is when they see all the fancy stuff they have, like the rings, guns, and they want it. It's just, that gets them to get it right then.
They force you to do stuff, and then when you do it, you're going to be in jail.
Like what kind of stuff do they force you to do?
Kill people, rob.
John?
If you be saying no, they be saying you like chicken, all that, and...
You're weak?
Yeah.
Marquis?
They like father is in the gang, and they want to be just like their father, and they end up joining.
Right. Like father, like son. Is it hard for kids to stay out of gangs?
Yeah.
It's not hard? Why isn't it hard? Why isn't it hard?
My mom always tells me that don't get out of gang because you're not going to get your career, because I always want to be a doctor.
I say that it is hard.
It is hard.
I see some parents that sometimes they're pushing on kids to be on gangs the way they treat them.
Really? Parents push kids into being in gangs?
Well, not sometimes.
Hang on. What do you mean by that, Anna?
Well, some parents kind of like, they don't, when the kids want to talk to them, but the parents are used in another world. They're on drugs or alcoholics.
So the kids can't get any attention at home,
and so they get it on gangs. Because
on the street. So what can you do to resist that pressure?
You have to trust yourself. Don't, like, they talk to you, come on, let's go, you want to join our gang. You have to believe in yourself to not be with them.
That you're stronger than they are.
You're stronger than they are.
You have something you want to add to that, John?
Don't dress like one and don't walk like them and stay away from them.
How does gang violence make you feel?
The gangs, it's like they're embarrassing the Watts. They embarrassing the Watts.
The community, huh?
Yeah, the gangs just make it look bad.
So tell me, if there was one thing that you could change about the neighborhood, what would that be? What would you change? Marquis?
I would change all the gangs, because if there's no gangs on the earth, the world would just be so perfect. It would just be perfect without any gangs.
The first reason that people think that Watts is bad is the gangs. But we have nice things like libraries, the school, the Martin Luther King Center.
So gangs aren't the only thing that this community should be known for, are they?
What I like is that when people need help, there are people there to help them.
Because there's a lot of people here that care about each other instead of people that just hate each other. There's a lot of people that care.
So what are we going to be when we grow up?
A doctor, because I like to help people.
I want to be a rocket scientist.
I want to be a cop so I can get the crime off the streets.
When I grow up, I'm gonna buy me a pretty house and I'm getting me a husband.
For many kids, living in a tough neighborhood means learning to choose the right path, even when the temptation to do the wrong thing is all around you. Do you follow the crowd, Or do you follow your own inner voice that knows the difference between right and wrong? Every neighborhood has its own heroes, and Watts is no exception. People who have faced the tough choices and made smart decisions.